I've had gay sex with a big VTubers mod while another person was in the other room sleeping twice. If you are reading this, I'm sorry, Bao. I am gobsmacked. Hi. Welcome to our church. Welcome.
Take me to church. Something like a dog in the ba-da-da-da.
I love how you only remember the dog part of the song.
Something knife. Da-ba-da. Offer up my da-ba-dee. Let me show you my life.
Yay!
Yippee! We just got karaoke, so it all makes sense.
Yeah. Well, welcome to church. Today has obviously gotten a lot stinkier than normal here at this church. Because we're reading the confessionals of Stinky Chat. We're going to decide if you get redemption or eternal damnation. Please, no ripping a fat one in the church. We can all hear you. We all know where it's coming from, even though it echoes. We always know.
Oh god.
Hold it in.
It's gonna be
Hold
me.
it in. Hold it in.
Oh my god, okay, I'll try my best.
You gotta clench it so the demons don't get in. We're pious women today.
Listen, I am a monster fricker, so that doesn't listen, devils are not exempt from this. Alright, hit me up, devils.
I won't tell our pastor about this. Don't worry, your secret's safe with me. Why are there tentacle emotes in chat? You guys are already on my list.
Hey, give me the tentacle.
Yeah, you give it to Ebby.
Give it to me, chat, give it to me.
First potential sinner, or maybe not sinner. Chaos Ashmerald. There we go.
You in chat right now, Chaos, because we're about to release.
We're about to,
all of your government documentation. On
yeah, all your information is going to be live here on Twitch.tv. Your darkest sin is, my brother thought his Oreos came with no cream, but I ate them. They were good. Cream is the best part.
You're evil.
How badly do you want to eat the cream? So bad that you would steal it from your brother.
I mean, unpopular opinion, but I like the cookie more than the cream.
I actually do too. That's
because we're based.
We're based. Chaos Ashmerald ate the cream in all the Oreo. My brother thought his Oreos came with no cream. That's so...
You gave him secondhand cooties. Think of all that saliva.
Yeah, damn, man. I'm sorry, but you're going to the hell dimension.
Oh, shizzles.
You're going to the hell dimension. I'm sorry.
I mean...
You've sinned.
Understandable.
Sorry, Chaos Ashmerald. You're being sent to the fire. I'm personally sending you to the fire. All right, we're going back to the church. We're going back to church. We're getting out of hell.
Take me to church.
All right, next sin out of 66. Oh boy, we're gonna be here for a while.
Oh my god, the devil's number minus the 6.
Oh, you're so right. This next one is from Anon. And Anon says, I have an old phone that barely functions, and its only purpose is to watch Harry Potter. I pirated all of the films, downloaded them onto this barely functioning old phone from like 2014, and watched them regularly.
After all this time?
Always.
As somebody who's in love with Snape, I'll let you go to heaven for that one.
Yeah, honestly, this is a pass. I feel like you definitely passed the vibe check. Oh, that wasn't supposed to happen. That's okay. There you go. Now you're in heaven. Yeah, there you go. You are. You know what? This is totally acceptable. I accept this.
I like how we're endorsing pirating. And,
Yarhar.
I mean, with this economy.
I can't even blame you, man. You know how much groceries cost? I can't imagine how much watching a movie would cost. All right, back to church.
Take me to church.
We're at church. Okay. Next confessional. I wish you didn't leave anonymous because
Hell.
already All right, I'm not even gonna read it. I'm not even gonna read it. Chat, you can read it yourself.
We don't read blasphemy here. We don't read blasphemy.
Sorry, yeah, I'm not reading that in the Lord's home.
No.
No way. No way.
We don't need this secondhand sin branded onto our flesh.
Nope. I'm not even gonna let those words touch my tongue. You read that, chat. You already know why this Anon is going to hell. Yeah.
Those are the Satan's words right there.
Yeah, honestly, I wish you didn't leave yourself anonymous so that I can help convert you to something else. I feel like this isn't even a confessional. I feel like this is like more of a cry for help, really. Every single person that I know.
We don't know who you are.
Yeah, exactly. Come on. We have open arms. I'm judging you, but we have open arms, and we will help you. We'll help cure you of this really heinous condition. Otherwise, you won't be able to see the pearly gates. Yeah, it's a pretty massive debuff. I only know one person that hasn't dropped off the face of the earth after playing League, and that's Vienna. We're going back to church. I can't stay in hell with that phrase too long. Otherwise, I'm gonna go crazy. Next. Anon says, when I was very, very young, and I didn't know what incognito mode was, I may have jerked it to the Sausage Party movie.
Pixar didn't happen. Wait!
Hey, whoa!
I know what Sausage Party is because I don't know what the hell that is. Is that can you send me pics of what the Sausage Party is?
Okay. All right. Good save. Yeah. What about this
I'm not
shit?
at that part of my Twitch career yet. What is a Sausage Party? Is that like a animated food movie? Kind of like Toy Story, but it's about like food.
Yes.
Oh.
I haven't watched this movie. Obviously, I've only seen like screenshots. I know that the bun has a really big ass, but like that's it. That's all I know about the movie.
Give me some of this in a bun.
I can't really discern whether this is a good thing or a bad thing. Do you know?
I don't.
Where did they go?
I don't know. Jorking it to food. I mean, I'm a shrimp, and I condone
That's acceptable though.
Jorking it to food.
Yeah. I think the biggest sin is that you don't know what incognito mode was.
Ah, yes.
I personally, yeah.
I'm an adult.
Yeah.
I don't know what incognito mode is. What's incognito?
Yeah, are you sure?
Is that like when you use like a VPN?
Ebby.
Next question.
Ebby, do you jork it without...
I just do everything on my browser so my FBI agent can watch too. I don't need to be incognito. I loud and proud. I just show everybody. I'm an...
You are so bold and brave.
I'm an exhibitionist. I'm controversial and brave.
You know what? I'm an exhibitionist too. What are our final thoughts on this confessional?
Is there a purgatory option where they're just stuck in the in-between?
You stay stuck in the church because you still need to get evaluated. There you go.
Yeah.
You have to stay in the church.
You go sit in the pew and you
you wait for us after hours. We'll come talk to you later. You just sit in the pews over there, okay?
Yeah.
You just there's a third option now. There's now a third option for the sins.
All right, are you ready? We have to cleanse their souls.
All right.
I'm gonna count us down. 3, 2, 1. You have been cleansed.
Have you been
fed? The demons are now no longer in your blood.
We better hope not. If we find a confessional here from you, and then whatever decision we decide, that's final. But for now, you are cleansed. We'll see if this next person is cleansed. All right, this is from Anon. I really enjoy consuming plastic. I chew on wires, water bottles, a lot of plastic. I fear my body has become part plastic because of it too. I love microplastics. If they let me into the ocean, I could save those fish from trash by consuming the plastic myself. Yeah.
By consuming, are we saying like swallowing?
I think actual consumption, like eating eating it. Okay, I'm reading the last part of this confessional. If they let me into the ocean, I could save those fish from trash by consuming the plastic myself. I feel like that's a good thing. I feel like that's a good deed.
I think rather than send you to heaven or hell, we need to send you into the ocean so you can help save the planet.
Yeah, we'll keep you in the pews and we'll contact a couple of people and we'll send you to the nearest ocean with lots and lots of trash.
Like, I mean, I can help you there because I'm part shrimp.
Yeah.
And, you know, I might have to grab maybe like Mega and Bao and lead you into the land so you can clean up our oceans.
Yeah, Abby will escort you personally.
Yes.
Yes, save the ocean. Once you do, you can go to heaven. But you haven't done so yet, so once you do, yes, you can go to heaven. Oh, this is from one of my community members, Wanktacular Muppet.
Ooh, what a fantastic name.
Right? That was a perfect name. Anyway. Forgive me, Mother, for I have sinned. I pirated my ethic textbook back in college. I know it was a violation of international copyright law. But respectfully, that shit was $400, and I couldn't be to pay that much for a book to tell me that spanking my clients was wrong.
You know what? The amount that they charge for college books is a sin in itself, so I think in this case they balance each other out, and two wrongs do make a right. Yeah, no, I completely agree. You know what? This is where you go. The pearly gates, baby! You made it! School. You made it! Wait, hold on. Actually, is this the second one in which we've said that piracy was okay? It's now a trend. It's no longer now an accidental thing.
Yeah,
it is now.
This is now a pattern. Congratulations, Wentacular Fuck Muppet. Yeah, these are definitely my hands, and nothing else.
They're not mine.
All right, we're going back to church, so you guys can't be sus anymore.
Take me to church. I worship like a dog and
Totally not Mao. This is definitely Mao. I blew up all of my friends with a grenade and threw half of them into pits to sacrifice them to the pit gods. I'm only silly.
Heaven.
Yeah. Yeah. Really? Okay, look, you're making angels.
Oh, we love angels.
Is this from Anon? And they say, I like to dunk my Oreos in water and sometimes orange juice if I want another flavor. I hope my sin can be forgiven.
Send them to hell immediately. I don't even want to finish.
You don't? No, that's it?
Have you ever had Oreos with orange juice? It is the most foul thing ever.
Wait, but why do you know?
Because, like, I didn't do it on purpose. I, like, ate an Oreo, and you know, like, that Oreo taste kind of, like, stays in your mouth for a while?
Uh-huh.
And then I went and drank some orange juice, and it's just like, it makes the orange juice like so bitter, but it also gives it almost like a low-key fermented taste because of like whatever Oreo cookie. So it just tastes like kombucha and vomit gone wrong. And it's really bad.
That sounds, that on its own, that just sounds awful. Yeah, no,
It's so bad.
I'm sorry.
And to do that willingly.
Yeah. For real. I hope my sin can be forgiven. I'm sorry, it can't.
No, it
not in this house.
Dunking it in water was one thing, but dunking it in orange juice, SMH my head.
Yeah, oh my lord, that I can't.
Oh
I can't,
my Lanta.
Yeah. Okay.
No,
all right. This one is by the sponsored warlock.
Ooh, best class.
That is. It's really cool. I tied someone down to a chair so they couldn't escape and forced them to watch Dragon Ball Evolution as I left them in the room. I can hear their screams, even now. Oh snap! Let me in there with it on repeat! It's been 5 years! It's still going.
Sentence you down below just for the sheer cringe of your sin. Not even for what you did.
Well, okay, what would have been acceptable then?
Like, maybe like Attack on Titan, Sailor Moon. I don't know, something that isn't. Sorry, Dragon Ball Z fans. It's not Dragon Ball Z isn't the issue here. It's the cringe. The cringe was the real factor.
Oh, man. All right. Next.
I read it. I wanted to be Ebiko's house slave like John, and I was willing to give up anything for it.
What do you mean by was?
Huh?
They said I wanted and was. This is all past tense. You don't want to anymore? Dragon
I guess
Lord
they just knew
36?
that they wouldn't have been chosen. They wouldn't have been chosen. But for those that need context about this, okay,
I need context, yeah.
I have a best friend whose name is Jonathan, and I met him on an MMO like 11 years ago, and he is a British man. And recently he came to visit me in Canada. He was just gonna visit before he went teaching in Japan. But shit started getting so busy on my side that I was like, I will pay for you to stay here and like be my personal assistant and like my slave to like make me meals and stuff while I'm streaming and like schedule appointments and like talk in meetings and stuff so I can work more. And now he's here as my slave.
Willing though?
Willing? Jealous. He's like, I pay him $50 a day. So if anybody, also wants to be my slave for $50 a day, I mean, we can maybe think of something.
You want to think of something? Well, considering that this confessional is entirely revolved around you, where would you like to send Dragon_Lord 36?
Let's send them to. We'll send you to heaven because you want to be my slave.
It's just the wanton fact of wanting to be your slave that they deserve to be here.
Yeah.
All right, so you guys now know. Yeah, so you guys know, Ebiko's chat. If you guys want to go to heaven, just want to be her slave.
Yeah.
Yeah, just do it.
That's it.
That's a free pass right here. You know now. Yeah. Free pass. Yeah, take those notes down. You guys might need it. You guys might need it. If I see your foreman here and you end up going to hell, you guys might need to do it. Double time. Okay? It's very important. All right, this is from Anon. They said, when I was a wee lad of 3 years, I had a bad habit of smacking random women on the ass. One time, I did it to this Jamaican woman with an especially large rear end. I do not recall it myself, but according to my mother, who bore witness to this, her response was, I guess him know what he like.
I mean,
Spanking ass.
I mean, I applaud you for spanking ass, but I don't know, like, I don't know, chat might take this a different way and be like,
Yeah, chat, we're looking at you.
They might, people might spin this in the wrong way, like, piracy is one thing, but...
Yeah, piracy is one thing. This is different.
Sexualizing the booty and allowing you to do it, I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know about that. I'm thinking about that.
I think you need to go and sit on your ass in the pew while we think about what to do with you.
You need to sit on your own ass. You get used to that feeling, sitting in the pews.
Or, you can... with consent, spank our asses and maybe we'll think twice.
Yeah. Maybe, how about you ask us if you'd like to spank our asses? Our answer may change, but asking is nice. Actually, asking will increase your chances. I'm just saying. Consent is sexy. Yeah, there we go! Queen. You're the best.
Yes, Queen. Also, Goro Majima followed me, and Goro Majima is my husband, so hi, babe.
Babe visiting you at church. That's so sweet. Oh boy, this is a long one. All right.
Hold on, let me preface this by chat. No, I'm not actually married. But the fictional character is my husband, not whoever that guy is. I'm not actually married. Please keep supporting my content. The fictional character, Goro Majima, is my husband, not that guy.
Yeah, there we go. Guys, please keep that in mind. All right, this is by Cam Arrow.
On the shit.
Cam! I know Cam. All right. This is a long ass one, so I'm gonna lubricate my throat.
I'm married to my work, chat. You still have a chance. Please keep supporting me.
Yeah. Sisters, Synical, and Ebiko, I advise you to buckle up for For this is a frat story. Oh god. Do I even want to continue?
Amen.
Frat story. Alright, I'm gonna continue. Everybody deserves a chance. I will hear them out. Back when I became a fraternity.
Is that like a cult?
It's like it's like a college cult that you have to pay to be in. Back when I became a full brother in my fraternity, we decided to hold one of the few college parties we hold each semester. However, we're less stereotypical frat, and you may have heard or seen, but more the nerdy introverted type, like the top 3 GPA on campus. Oh, so you are a nerd. You literally spoke in chat saying that you were a Ravenclaw. Yeah, you're a fucking nerd. Thankfully for this party, one of our sweethearts invites a bunch of her sorority girlfriend. Oh, I think I know how this goes, man. You inviting a whole bunch of girls?
Towards an orgy.
Yeah, if this doesn't have an orgy, I don't know. It comes around to the party.
Orgy, you're going to hell.
Yeah, for real. If this doesn't have an orgy, you're going to hell. It comes around to the party, and I'm one of the more of our sober monitors, making sure everyone's got a way to get home safe and not puking on the floor or has coke on a couch. That's respectful. I'm also the mom friend. I'm making my rounds, and people are dancing, drinking, and having fun when I had to piss. So I go to the public bathroom, and when I open the door, like 3 to 4 inches, I see a couple things. 1, the lights are on, which would be whatever, except 2, I see 3 of those girlfriends our sweetheart invited are crammed in this small powder room while all over doing each other at the same time.
Hell yeah!
Yeah, no, chat, that wasn't my hands, those were my thighs.
Oh, hell yeah.
Yeah,
the
for real.
Shit's coming.
That's what you... It's on its way. It's on its way now, after reading that. God damn! I guess they forgot to lock the door because girls gotta do what girls gotta do after all, so I quickly shut the door, and the second I see the action going on, I station myself outside to make sure they're not interrupted. Half an hour later, they all come out drunkenly giggling, and the night progresses. The next morning for the cleanup. Yeah, honestly!
So hold on, you saw 3 girls in the bathroom getting it on, and your instinct was, let me shut the door and guard it so nobody interrupts them.
Honestly? That is major
that was
respect.
A sin in itself.
I respect it. That's very respectful. You have a lot more willpower than me, Cam. I will say that.
Do you wake up at 3 a.m. and wonder where things could have gone if you just joined in instead of retreating? Do you ever wake up in a cold sweat and kick yourself for that?
Like, just thinking about what could have been if you, like, yeah, I'm pretty sure that was, like, a core memory. Like, you know how, like, in everything everywhere all at once? How, like, the timeline split off in core aspects of somebody's life? Do you ever think that that might have been, like, a core aspect, and there's, like, an alternate timeline in which you did go in, and then an alternate timeline, which is now that you stayed out?
Like The Cabin for 4 years with Aaron Yeager.
Yeah. Yeah.
I mean, if there's ever a time that we needed IRL save points, that would have been an
That would have been,
moment.
yeah, that would have been a save point for me. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Yeah.
Next morning for the cleanup, me and one of the brothers go to the same bathroom. Not much is there except a noticeably half-eaten bagel. For context, none of the bros living at the frat house had bagels in stock, nor did we have bagels to provide at any of the party. So you can probably imagine what those ladies did to this poor bagel they snuck in as we began to clean the room. 3 years later, I'm now a senior, and I still have no idea what happened to the sex bagel. Where am I going?
Well,
not in the bathroom.
Generally have bagels in their pockets. That's just a standard. You'd know that if you were a girl.
Yeah. This is a certified girl moment.
Wait, isn't there like some kind of game that guys play at their like sleepovers where they like skeet on a piece of toast and it goes around in a circle and the like last person that whatever something has to eat said skeet toast? Is it gonna be something like that but with a bagel?
Hold on. Pause.
Soggy biscuit. Yeah, that's what it's called. Soggy biscuit.
What? Oh, there's a name? There's a name for this? There's a name?
Yeah. Yeah, that's
This is a thing?
Yeah. Let's look it up right now. I think you should Google soggy biscuit and like see what it says the description
I'm opening
is.
up a new tab.
Today chat learned about soggy biscuit.
What on
I think that's
earth?
a fraternity thing.
Okay, I'm reading this. Soggy biscuit is a male group masturbation activity. in which the participants stand around a biscuit or a cookie, masturbating and ejaculating onto it. The last person to do so must eat the biscuit. Uh-huh?
I love this first time chatter. You guys are freaks. What the f am I doing here?
It's not us! It's not us! It's those frat boys! It's not us! This isn't us!
It's not me!
It's not me! I feel like honestly though, Cam, you go to heaven. You will eventually go to heaven, but for now you gotta sit in the pews and think about what could have been.
Yeah, I agree.
You definitely have a spot there.
You're a sweet guy. You're not taking advantage of possibly the drunk women.
Yeah, that's really good. Honestly, mad respect.
You're stronger. You're the strongest simp to rule them all.
Yeah, you are. All right, next. Tyrus Ram 21. I believe that's how you pronounce it. English is like not my first language, so I don't really know. More my sin is I stole really nice cookies or biscuits from my mother who her friends makes every week, and it's just so good. You steal cookies? You steal cookies? These cookies were not for you?
I stole really nice cookies from my mother who lets her friends make every week. I blink twice if you need help. I don't understand. More my sin is I stole really nice cookies from my mother who her friends makes every week. Huh?
You're going to hell because I had a stroke reading your sentence.
Are you stealing cookies from your mom or your mom's friend, or is your mom making cookies for her friends?
I think they're
them
cookies,
so her friends can't have them? Or... I don't know.
I don't know. I'm very confused, but you're going to hell. We just dropped you off. Now we're gonna continue.
Unless you bring some cookies for me and then maybe... Oh. What's fun about shitting in a urinal? Or is it just knowing that somebody's gonna come across your shit in a urinal and be like, what the frick?
You're going here.
Do you also eat the little blue thingy that's in the urinal after?
After it's already covered in shit.
The forbidden chocolate blue sponge.
No.
Yeah, the urinal cake. Urinal cake.
It's a piss cake. It's not a piss cake anymore. It's a cake. They shit on urinals for fun.
No, it's a piss and shit cake.
Don't call it a urinal breath mint. Don't do that, chat. No. What are you guys doing?
You know that smell when you go into public bathrooms where it's just like someone's piss on top of someone else's piss, and it just turns into this piss sour mustard bomb smell?
Yeah.
It's like that's what it tastes like, but then it's like you bite into it and it's like crunchy and juicy at the same time. I'm going to hell just for saying what I'm saying. You are. It's okay. We're both going to hell. We already know we're going there. We're just already there. We're just disguised as nuns. Yeah. We're dressing up because we want to save other people. We know we cannot be saved. All right, this is from Anon. Anon says, for the past year, I've lied to my family and married my wife in secret. I mean, honestly, your family doesn't have to know everything. And sometimes families are toxic. And you know what? You just do you and do whatever makes you happy, and nobody has to know anything about your life if you don't want them to, so... Yeah, you're treating your wife well, right? Yeah, you are. You love your wife still. I feel like this is still an acceptable thing. I still say that you can go to heaven. You definitely go to heaven for loving your wife. Yeah. Who you marry and who you love, nobody else's business but your own, and nobody else needs to have their say, so you don't need to know everything. Yeah, exactly. You're fine. You go to heaven. All right, this is from Sweet Beta. Oh, that's one of mine. To hell. I don't even. You're not even gonna read it? No, it's gonna be a sin. I know. Well, I will read it. I will read it first. I'll read it first. I was stinky and attempt to watch other VTuber. No. Sorry, bro. You belong to me. You can't watch other VTubers. I tried to save you. I tried to give you a chance. You saw me try to give you a chance, and I'm sorry. You can have fun in hell. Now, the second your blasphemous name came across the screen, I knew. I knew where you belonged.
Next.
Hell. Imagine not seeing The Little Mermaid, Fox
Yeah.
and the Hound, The Lion King, Beauty and the Beast.
What are you doing, man? Okay, next sinner. I can't look at this anymore. Not seeing any of the classic Disney movies. That is a genuine sin. Okay, all right.
Discord
Hi,
Watch
Kane.
Parties.
Kane says, growing up, my brother and I would play. I don't like the way where this is going. Play in quotes
With the intent
to harm. Okay, all right.
Okay.
Okay. Play with the intent to harm each other, including but not limited to tossing each other off a barn, wrestling that devolved into a fist fight that ended with a few holes in walls, or playing, quote, catch with a 25-pound medicine ball, and now it's just me tossing his daughter at his face.
Huh?
What are you doing? This is all consensual? They wanted this?
How serial killers are born.
It's just for fun. It's just for fun. I'm just gonna toss you off a roof. It's for fun. It's for fun. Yeah, it's just a prank, bro. I don't know, man.
I don't know how I feel about that.
Yeah, why the daughter need to be involved? You're right, Big Red. I agree. Why the daughter gotta be involved in this?
That just took things to a weird place.
Yeah, I think, I don't even think that I don't even think, she likes it enough to return so I can toss her again.
I'm gonna toss you into hell.
Yeah, I'm agreeing with that. I'm agreeing. You can now play catch in the fiery pits.
The hot boulder is...
Yeah.
A hot whammon, I don't know. Cantankerous.
What does this mean? Abby, do you understand this?
Ballerina cappuccina. Me.
I need to... I'm gonna translate this. And you better not be something naughty. Okay, alright. It says... Okay, the direct translation, it says from Portuguese, is, I stole a kiss from my childhood friend.
Aww.
That's not a... I mean, it is a confessional. But that's sweet, though. That's sweet, though. I feel like that's pretty cute. I think that's pretty cute. That warrants this.
That's cute.
I think that's sweet. Alright, this is from Kasana. And they said, I stole the candy from a 3-year-old kid when I was 13.
But was the candy worth it? Like,
yeah,
was it, like,
what kind of candy was this? I feel like...
Maybe the 3-year-old couldn't handle toxic waste. And in this case, you saved them from themselves.
Yeah. Stole candy
are you
from a
here,
3-year-old?
Kasana? What?
Yeah.
Depending on what the candy was, is gonna be your saving grace.
Yeah, I don't know. Save the 3-year-old from choking.
Yeah.
That's true. That's true. This could be like a good thing or a bad thing.
But did the 3-year-old smack someone's ass?
Is this all coming together? Maybe it's all coming together.
Maybe.
Everybody is all connected in some way, shape, or form. I'd like to think that this is a good thing because 3-year-old, like, realistically speaking, what kind of candy can a 3-year-old actually eat?
I would steal candy from a 3-year-old, so I'm gonna say yeah.
Yeah.
You Gucci.
That's okay. I agree.
Steal candy from children.
We endorse it, yeah.
Cavities.
Yeah.
We endorse piracy and taking candy from children.
Yep. You save them from cavities. You save them from a lifelong sugary addiction.
Hazard.
Yep. Yep. Saved. Salvation. Stamp. Approved. Next. You get approval. You're approved. All right.
Approved.
Anon. This is from Anon. Anon said, I've had gay sex with a big VTubers mod with another person while another person was in the other room sleeping twice. If you're reading this, I'm sorry, Bao. I am gobsmacked. What?
Oh my god. Time for the Google Docie.
Google Docie right now. Spill it.
I need I need more.
Spill it.
I'm invested now.
Spill it, spill it, spill it. Ebby, you need to take a screenshot of this and send this to Bao. Bao needs to figure out who this is.
Alright, 1 second.
What on earth? If you're reading this, Bao, if you're reading this, I'm sorry, Bao. What? This is crazy.
I'm gonna tag her on Twitter right now. Alright, let's go see. X.com.
I can't tell if you need to go to heaven or hell, man. Anon?
Anon needs to sit in the pew and Bao has to decide what to do.
Bao, I feel like this is out of our jurisdiction. I feel like Bao needs to hear your confessional and only Bao gets to decide whether you go to heaven or hell for that. Because this is crazy. What is your name? And it's a teddy bear emote. Do you know this? Do you know this moniker?
I don't know this code word.
Okay, okay, Bear says, what? Do I even want to? I stroke out reading this. I busted to gay Pokemon Rule 34 without realizing it was gay because the Pokemon schlong was too small and out of frame. Ooh.
Which Pokemon?
Yeah, which one was this? Also, why you gotta out that Pokemon for having a small man?
All are nice. Size doesn't matter. All
yeah,
nice
what is this? What is this? You're being mean to this alleged Pokemon with an allegedly small I feel like just because you said that Pokemon's small, you're going to hell. Don't be mean. It's average. It's more than average, actually. I feel like you're being a little too hard on this Pokemon. The only reason why, Bear, you're going to hell is because you called the small. And I think that's
you slandered Pokemon, how dare you.
You slandered Pokemon peanuts. This is from Nino.
Nino.
What does this mean?
I don't know, maybe there's a grammatical error that they use the wrong there, or your, and you are.
Do you mean like you spell checked it?
I don't understand what that means.
I don't get
like
it.
You corrected it in the sense of you changed your mind and got rid of it and kept on living, or your friend confided in you and you're like, you spelt suicide wrong and you spelt it as cyanide.
Yeah, I don't know about
Sit
this
in the
one
pew for now. We need Nino to come into chat and give us more context before we can decide your fate.
Yeah, Nino, I feel like this isn't enough context. This is not enough. We need to know. I'm going to believe in the good, in the benefit of the doubt, but I cannot give you a proper like whether you go to heaven or hell rating until you tell us more. You're sitting in the pews. We're talking to you later. I got my eye on you though. From Anon, they said I had screen recorded the original GIF of Ebiko doing the ahegao face, but after a moment deleted it.
No, you didn't.
I was there. I did that.
I did that. You just want to admit to something. But I'm sure you still have it. I'm sure a lot of people did that same thing.
Fess up. Yeah.
Like, oh my god.
Lying on the internet.
Lying on the internet is a sin.
Yeah, that's a sin, guys.
Yeah.
Alright. Lying on the internet.
You didn't delete it.
Yeah.
You didn't delete it. You fap to it daily.
Alright. Okay, this is from Rocky Savannah.
Oh.
What the I'm attracted to Ebiko's burps. Not you again? Is there history?
No, like, they I don't know if this is like a copy pasta, but every time I am on Blue Twitch, they post this, and I have to, like, time them out.
What?
Because I have a tier on Patreon. That is $200 a month to listen to me burp and berate you. And Rocky Savannah here is so excited about that tier, they have to say it every time, and I had to time them out on Blue Twitch, and then they came to the Discord like, I'm so sorry, Ebiko, for what I said.
I'm just gonna
time me out, please notice me.
I'm just gonna preemptively
posted it here. Yeah, send them straight to hell.
Yeah, you're going to hell, man. I've never.
He's in the stinky tier.
Yeah, you're going down there. You're going down there. You don't even get degraded or burped on. Next, this is from King of Frogs. And they said, I keep helping other people and overdoing it with working hard and not resting. I get burned out and now I am exhausted. You're not taking care of yourself?
He knows how I'm like, and he's enabling. He's enabling the hard work. He's an enabler. An enabler in the burning out. Nobody likes burnout.
Nobody likes burnout. Why are you not taking care of yourself? Why are you not taking care of yourself? And yet you would have people in chat redeeming take care of yourself and like hydrate for your streamer, and you won't even do that for yourself?
SMH my head.
Yeah, you're going to hell for not taking care of yourself. It's very important that you take care of yourself. You start taking care of yourself, you will not end up in hell, okay? But for right now, you're going to hell. You're not taking care of yourself.
Think about what you've done.
Yeah, you sit there, you think about yourself not taking care of yourself because it's rude. You're being rude to yourself, being disrespectful to yourself. Okay? You sit there and you think about what you've done. Okay? You sit there. Oh, another one from King of Frogs. I opened all the windows so the bugs could fly in, and now my house is full of flies, and apparently this is toxic.
To hell because it's cringe.
Okay. Okay. Alright, you're going in here. I see NSFW. Alright. From Anon. This is from Anon.
I see Sonic inflation.
I did... Oh my god, Sonic inflation is there! I didn't even read... Okay, alright. Oh lord.
My eyes just honed into that.
Yeah, the first thing I looked at was NSFW. Hopefully this isn't too NSFW. One time, someone in another Discord told me to look up Sonic inflation as a prank. But what they weren't aware of was that inflation is an unironic kink of mine. The way they worded it made it sound like they were talking about some economic inflation terms, so I talked about it and such. Next minute, the whole community was laughing at me because I fell for it, leaving me confused. Then somebody said that signature number 34 and that I had safe search on. That's when it clicked. I then confessed that it was an unironic kink for me. Fortunately, they did not shame me for it, and the prank backfired spectacularly. Absolute chef's kiss.
I mean, good on you for even, like, you know, confessing. Because we don't kink shame, and friends don't kink shame. But, the first thing that came to my mind with Sonic inflation is, like, you know how, like, on TikToks, like, they'll cut off, like, a little rubber Sonic or Shadow's foot, and then they tie a hose to it, and then a bunch of water goes in and like expands them into like this big water.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. Yes, I know what you're talking about. Yeah.
That's all I can see right now.
You know what? Yeah, I understand that.
I'm pretty naive when it comes to certain kinks, and like some people wouldn't think that. They'd be like, oh, like Ebiko, you're so quote unquote sexual. You should know like everything about everything. But I'm pretty naive to some of these things, and the only thing I know about inflation is the bowberry.
You know what? Actually, yeah, me too. Pretty much me too. Except for like that one time when I was doing Pokemon TTRPG and one of my players decided to show inflation Suicune. All right.
I don't know what to say about this because like if
I say sit in the pews.
This is a
I say you sit in the pews.
You sit in the pews. You sit in purgatory for a bit.
Next one's from Joshua. Joshua says, my darkest sin I ever did was calling a VTuber a bottom when they were playing Among Us and they ended up dying because of what I said to them.
I'm gonna refrain from saying anything because I know this person, unfortunately.
Unfortunately? It's unfortunate?
I would say so.
I'm going to press the button. I'm gonna press the button. I'm pressing it. Just with a singular click.
Bottom. You're bottom.
Alright, this is from Tyrant. Tyrant says,
oh, Tyrant.
Early high school, I had been tempted to play in the school library, shoulder to shoulder with my classmates during a class. I still didn't know how I got away with that. Years later, I have since seen the depths of depravity the internet has to offer. In a school? With the school Wi-Fi?
Remember the school internet and like the libraries and
yeah.
Do you know they could monitor all that, right?
Yeah, so they see that. You know that, right?
Videos, so put that in your pipe and think about it for a second.
They monitor everything that you see with the school Wi-Fi. You know that, right?
With you.
Yeah. Somebody in security at your school probably watched that with you.
Yeah, because they would have shut that down right away, but maybe they liked it, and so they just let it play out.
Yeah, it said that they did it. Solo know how to get away with that. So they didn't, like, rush in to the school library and go like, hey, man, you gotta go see the principal. They let it play.
Yeah, because I mean, like, they have access to they can shut it down on their, like, main computer.
Yeah, they can just turn that thing off.
Yeah.
I don't know. Can I send the school to hell? You did this during class. Like, you didn't, like, have lunch and then decide that during your lunch period you go to the library to wank it real fast?
The library LimeWire. I don't know whether to commend you for being like big balls energy or to just.
Yeah, you did like a group watch of the as well because they watched it with other people, shoulder to shoulder.
That's the true bromance right there.
Were you guys holding hands? You go to heaven if you're holding hands.
You go to hell if you're holding something else.
Yeah.
Kumbaya, my lord.
Yeah, you know what? I'm going to preemptively send you to heaven because honestly, I feel like you know what? You got away with it. That's impressive in of its own right. I feel like the school should have definitely stopped you, but they didn't. That's not your fault. Energy. Yeah, you got massive energy. Gonads, and I'm going to assume that you were holding hands with the boys while watching. So I feel like that's a little bit. The boys. Yeah, I feel like that's a little bit better. I agree. This is from Anon. Anon says, back in high school, I moved my new schedule. Back in high school, I moved. My new schedule wasn't up to me. What? Okay. My new schedule wasn't up to me. Anyways, I dropped out of an honors math course because I was failing simply because the coursework was getting too fast and the penalty for late work was fast. I switched to the normal one, and after a while began to do great, but there were comments and stuff said behind my back. I watched people begin to fail the course and I was now doing well at after having come early to get a head start. I was offered a decent sum to complete multiple people's late coursework so they could pass. I said no and watched them fail.
Heaven! Yeah. I live off of spite.
Yeah,
Don't let people take advantage of you.
Yeah, that's spiteful. I applaud you. Burn. That's based. This is based. Based as Yep.
You could have taken money, you could have helped, but you know what? You said you gave them a big fat you.
Yes!
And I love that shit.
I love that for you so much. You're so good. I would have done the same thing. I also live off of spite.
I wish that was me. I wish that was me doing that. I wish I had that power. I wish I was smart.
I live off of spite. I'm a very spiteful person. One time when I was in high school back in Canada, they had something called mini school, and it's supposed to be like a specialized, smaller school system connected to the main school system, and they get like quote unquote special treatment, but they get like harder class lessons and they get more field trips and more lab work.
Oh, okay.
So it's for like the really, really big nerds, and I wanted to go into one that was specifically for arts, for like singing and illustration. They rejected me the first time I applied, and then so next year I applied and I soared full colors. I practiced so hard at my crafts for arts and for singing, and they accepted me for both. I was their first pick, and I said, no thank you, and I hung up on them.
No, I'd rather not.
Yeah. No thank you, I'd rather go to this school. Hung up. I got like a part-time job so I could pay the fee for me to be able to apply to do the test, and I applied with the intention to get in, and then I rejected them.
That is the biggest ball move I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah, I live off of spite. Spite's like my bread and butter.
If I had a PP, I would probably be hard right now.
Are you woman hard?
Yeah, I got a woman boner.
I'll deal with that later after stream.
Yippee!
Yippee! I'll take care of you, don't worry.
A gluck 9,000. Was that shameless?
What?
I don't know, I heard something in the background.
No, Shameless is not here. He's never here when I'm having lesbian experiences.
Okay, but we're exhibitionists.
He doesn't want to be in the cuck chair.
Oh.
So he can sit
Okay,
outside the door with Cam.
What about the cameraman?
Yeah, Cam will be outside our door.
Cameraman, not cuck chair. Cameraman.
Wait, wait. Does he want to be the cameraman?
Yeah.
Babe! Babe! Babe!
Babe!
Babe! You want to be the cameraman?
For what?
Our lesbian experience.
No, I want to participate.
But that's not a lesbian experience.
I'm gonna participate.
You're either gonna sit in the cuck chair, or you're gonna stand outside the door with Cam Arrow, or you're gonna be the cameraman. I'm giving you options.
Having a lesbian experience.
I'm giving you options, and you're being so disrespectful to the amount of options I'm giving you.
It's not a lesbian experience if a man is involved.
Yeah, exactly. Ebiko just said it. Look, it's not a lesbian experience if a man is in there.
I now identify as a woman.
You shut the f up. You stand outside the door with Cam Arrow.
No.
You stand at the door.
I now identify as a woman.
No, get the fuck out of my room.
Participate.
All right. Thank you for the bit.
Identify as an attack helicopter.
You're a
Ebiko identifies as an attack helicopter. I am.
Who's a
I am a
Same.
You're my whore.
Okay.
Okay.
Oh my god. Okay,
Yeah.
stop. I'm getting like secondhand turned on by your bullying.
No.
Get out. I love you.
Oh, you
Yeah, goodbye.
I love you.
Love you. Ebiko also loves you too.
Guess I'm having sex with her then.
Okay, goodbye.
Yippee.
Don't stare at me like that. Go away.
Sex with
Anyway.
a book.
Don't stare at me. Go away.
Tell him to start slowly stripping for you.
Yeah, can you start stripping and wait, he only has his like pants on. That's not fun. I already see all of it.
What do you mean?
Can you like wear a suit and then strip it?
Ooh.
Yeah, right?
Yeah, suits are like...
Okay.
Oh my god, based husband.
Yeah, he's based. He's the one who helped me
Oh.
get into my goth awakening.
You're welcome.
Bro,
Thank
like,
you.
men in suits for women is the equivalent of like chicks in lingerie for men.
Yeah, that's so true. That's so true. I once stole a kid's book from BJ's. For anyone who doesn't know what BJ's is, it's simply a wholesale store, much like Costco. Okay, alright. I must have been no more than 10 years old. I had my eye on this book, and then began to read it before being pulled away from it. As any kid, I felt the right to put it in the cart for it to be bought, only to immediately be told no. So being the kid I was, I put it back in the cart underneath some items that had been bought. By the time checkout came, the book was forgotten in the box I had hidden it beneath. The person who checked stuff at the door didn't realize it either. I read that book the same night, and afterwards it went to a pile of paper to which I have hidden it to this day. Was it worth it? No, not really. Should the security and the people in the checkout lane have seen it? Why, yes, they should have seen my hiding spot. It wasn't that clever in the first place.
I mean, honestly, if you're gonna steal anything as a kid, because I don't think at the time you're thinking about like, oh, this is stealing and it's wrong. It's just you wanted to educate yourself with a book. You weren't stealing a toy. You weren't stealing candy. You wanted to expand your mind and steal a book.
Yeah,
And
honestly, that's really
fun
good.
Isn't hard. You got a library card.
That doesn't count as a sin. You're not. This is not sinful. Honestly,
No,
I
don't
feel
think
like
it's a
you know what.
sin.
You go to the pearly gates. You tried
Based.
to get a book. You stole something, and the one thing that you stole was a book. Honestly, yeah, you go to pearly gates. Pearly gates, indeed.
We offer you forgiveness. You have been absolved of your sin.
Yep, you've been absolved on Twitch.tv by two sexy women in nun clothing. You've been
Vtubers.
absolved. Yeah. Yeah, that's so real. Next is from Big Red 9534. All right. I became an active member of a Mormon church after a woman convinced me to attend meetings in exchange for...
That's not very Mormon of her.
Exchange for okay. This lasted for over a year, pretending to accept their teaching so I could continue to get laid. This is very not Mormon, I feel. I feel like this is not
This is not
Mormon.
God's way.
But Mormon! Alright. All right, chat. When they tried to set up a shotgun-style wedding with another member's daughter, I bailed. It's been 9 years and I still get calls from them and visits from missionaries even after moving twice. They were some of the nicest people I've ever met, but they are legit crazy. I don't know what to say.
Like, I mean...
The words I read were not part of any Bible I know.
Fuck. I mean, some people will do anything to get laid, even join the Mormon church.
Yeah.
And then I guess what, they wanted to marry them, and then they
tried to set up a
shotgun
shotgun
two people
style
getting
wedding.
Married at the same time? Or?
I feel like a shotgun is a shotgun style wedding is like a really fast wedding? Is that what that is? I feel like that's what shotgun means. I just did the blow hand motion with my hand while using the shotgun. I'm sorry, chat. You didn't see that.
We need hand tracking.
No, don't. I talk with my hands a lot, so I'll make very inappropriate things with my hands.
We need the hand tracker.
It's a forced wedding. Oh, a forced wedding. Okay.
I mean, I think you need to like count your lucky stars that she didn't get pregnant.
Yeah.
At least, you know, of your knowledge.
Yeah.
Because then you would have been really foobarred.
Yeah, I feel that, honestly. You're exceptionally lucky. I will put you in the pews because we want to shelter you from these people. We'll personally keep you safe. What were the words I'm learning so much today. I'm learning so much about the world around.
Today we learned what a shotgun wedding was.
This is also not a sin. Being addicted to Ebiko is not a sin.
You're going to the pearly gates.
Yeah.
That this is a religion. Ebiko is a religion. So
yeah, legally
to
distinct a religion, yeah. Don't forget to put that on your taxes.
Why do you have a sad face? That should be a happy face.
Yeah.
Why are you sad about being addicted to me?
This is a good thing. Turn that frown upside down and eat some shrimp.
I'm addicted to you. You can eat shrimp in more ways than one.
Yeah, you absolutely can. From Lobster Prime, they said, I regularly consume my own kind. To be fair, lobsters are delicious.
What?
I consume their own kind.
I did not hear the word kind. I did not hear the word kind. I heard I regularly consume my own cum.
Oh no, I'm reminded of the toast again! No! The sinful knowledge!
Biscuit!
It all comes back! It all comes back!
It all comes.
I can't leave! I'm stuck here! I'm stuck here with soggy biscuit! Forever!
It's like gravy on... What's it called? Biscuits and gravy.
That's not gravy. That's not gravy.
I don't know what that is, but it's white and chunky. Purgatory.
Yeah, this is purgatory. This is.
How do I save this image?
Lobster Prime, you sit in the pews. I feel like this isn't like an inherently good or bad thing, but you know, lobsters are delicious. They are delicious. I love eating lobsters. Fintails. I feel like this is how you say their name. Fintails said, last June, I was wiping tables in the university dining hall and I noticed a few kids attempting to leave through the emergency exit. They're from a summer sports camp and they went through the door on purpose, leaving their stuff behind. To my surprise, the alarm didn't go off when it opened and they were already at the staircase without any way of going back to their table. Instead of opening the emergency door and letting the kids out, I quickly cleared up any dirty plates and cups while they were banging loudly against the door because it was locked from the outside. By the time someone opened the door to free those kids, their plates were already taken to the dish room by me. I was just doing my job as a busboy.
I don't get it.
Okay, so what happened was that this person is a busboy at a university dining hall, right? They were eating
behind?
there, and then they left. And then they cleared.
Did they leave?
Yes.
Did they leave on the purpose of like not wanting to either pay or not clean up their mess?
I feel like it's not clean up their mess or not come back and eat their food because they put the food on the table and then they left. And then now they come back and now their food's gone. But this person's just doing your job.
Yeah, I mean they were probably trying to be troublemakers by.
They were left through the emergency exit. Yeah,
they wanted it to make a noise.
This is not a bad thing.
No. You snooze, you lose. They f***ed around and found out.
Yeah. Yeah, they f***ed around. They found out. There's nothing wrong. You did absolutely nothing wrong. You were just doing your job, in my personal opinion. So, there you go. You go to heaven. Next person. What the?
Let's just skip this one. You're going to hell.
I can't. I feel like you know how a modem dials up? That's the noise.
Is that you right now?
Yeah. I'm learning so much today. I don't know if I should be learning any of this. I feel like I've come onto, like, not come. I did not come. I have arrived on forbidden knowledge. What is this? I'm going back to church. I feel like I definitely need church after reading that one. I didn't even read that one aloud. All right. Next one by Anon. Kenya has been the only VTuber I've ever had a stream about. No other VTuber. What the?
What do you mean you're not having sexy dreams about me? You're going to hell.
Yeah, what the f? No other? What the sh?
God. How could you say something so controversial yet so brave? Yeah.
In another VTuber stream, too.
SMH my head. You know what? I don't even think about you. Or dream about you, whoever you are, Anonymous. I don't even know who you are.
Okay, by Anon, I went to a Wegmans 22 years ago and there was an old man on the sh**. As I left, I turned the lights off and never went back for him.
I don't know what a Wegmans is.
What Wegmans is like a grocery store.
Sounds like a grocery.
It has there's a grocery store and you can like buy food in there, you can eat there.
Oh, so like it was like a public bathroom. I would do the same thing. There's nothing wrong with that. I would also turn the lights off on somebody because I'm a little like that.
I would also do the same. I feel like this isn't like an inherent heaven or hell. I feel like you do get a pass from me though. Personally speaking, you have good vibes.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A little disturber. I can appreciate that.
Yeah, I f with that. Yeah, I like that.
You actually disturbed.
You did, yeah. You actually disturbed their shit. Turned the lights off and never went back. That's so funny.
He turned the lights off.
What? It's okay.
Get Rexon out of here.
Rexon?
Hell.
Hell?
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 You're in hell.
Hell?
Hell.
Hell?
Hell.
Hell?
I thought me and Rexon had something because we played Goose Goose Duck and we were lovers in one of like the turns, but he didn't actually want it to be my lover in real life and he like broke up with me.
Sin.
Oh.
That's a sin.
We don't talk about Rexon.
Next, by Anon, I stole my brother's electric toothbrush and forgot to wash it when putting it back. When I next saw it, it was in a trash can, and I never brought it up to him. Wait, what?
Did you take it out of the trash and put it back, or like...
Yeah, what is
Hold on,
this?
I have a confession. There was one guy that I lived with, and he was like this huge asshole, and every time I would go to the bathroom, I would take his toothbrush and I would like run it under the thing of like the toilet seat, like the under bowl, like where the sun don't shine, and I'd put it back into the thing.
Did you hate
to brush his teeth with? I did.
Did he get a disease?
I hope so.
Alright, I f with that. I f with that. I can't lie. I f with that.
Yep.
Literally, I gave somebody that I hated a fear of apples for like the rest of their life. That's also a sin. When I next saw it, it was in the trash can. I never brought it up to him. So like, do you think like your brother knew and then threw it away?
There's so many different avenues this could take. It could be that. It could be that they saw that it was thrown away, but then they put it back and didn't say anything.
Yeah.
Or he let it stay in the trash and get thrown away, and then his brother didn't have a toothbrush after. I don't know.
Yeah, for real.
Sit in the pews.
Yeah, you sit in the
There's not
pews.
enough context here. I don't understand.
We need more context for that one.
I don't know where to place you.
Oh, Aki! Let's go. All right. I can't wait to read what your confession is. All right. I've stolen someone's Pokemon game, traded all of their Pokemon to my game, and then and then slid their game back into their Nintendo DS without them knowing. They were happy they got their game back, but they stopped bragging about having every Pokemon in the game and stopped shoving into everyone's face. Yes, I stole their Pokemon. Yes, I imagine myself as a Team Rocket member. I have no regrets.
I hacked into my friend's Neopets account and changed her password because she had cool Pokemon. I mean Pokemon, Neopets.
So you understand how Aki feels here.
Yeah, they had like a strawberry Bunaroo. They had like a fairy hog. They had like they had a lot of cool Neopets, and she was always somebody that like she was like a one-up Andy. Like anytime I told her that I
one of those
to
people,
do something,
yeah.
Or like, you know, if I wanted, I really want to get this kind of puppy, and then like she'd get that dog, or I'd be like, I'm really into this person, and then she'd go after them. So I knew her Neopets password, and I went in there and I changed her password.
Yeah. You know what? Honestly, I would call this normally a sin. However, they were bragging about it and shoving it in everybody's face, and I hate that. So you go to heaven.
You get what you fucking deserve.
You get heaven, and Aki, you deserve heaven. From Anon, one time I was bored and made an alt account on Twitter and used a different model. I think it was from Booth, and I made ASMR audios calling people freaks and made bank. Anyways, that account has almost 1,000 followers, so it's basically a side hustle. Get that bag.
I have a $200 tier where I burp and fart and
get that bag.
Sniffing it. So
ain't nothing wrong.
Bag, Queen, get that bag.
Ain't nothing wrong with getting that bag.
Get that bag.
Yep.
You do what you gotta do.
Honestly, yep. I can't even blame you for that. Get that bag. You go to heaven.
Who cares what anybody else says? You get that bag and you live your life. Like everybody else.
For real. All right, this is from Newell. All right, what does Newell have to say? Once when I was taking a walk around my neighborhood because bored and it was cold out, so I was wearing a hoodie, was resting about half away through the walk. About half away through the walk when a guy I didn't know just walked up to me and pulled out a stack of cash saying, "It should all be there, you can check." Confused, I pulled down my hood to get a better look at him and the guy was surprised. Just said, "Sorry, wrong person," before speed walking away. Still wonder what the hell he was planning. I feel like you dodged a bullet. That might have been bad juju cash, you know what I mean?
Bad juju cash, and not only that, a lot of the times people are watching this kind of stuff, and like, even if you did accept the money, like, you would probably have ended up with like a bullet in you.
Yeah, honestly, you saved yourself. This isn't like an inherent good or bad heaven or hell thing, but honestly, props to you. You saved yourself. I'm really glad that you didn't take that money. Fuka! Fuka, what the did you just...
You gonna watch porn on a 3DS? You have internet access on that thing?
How is this possible? Fuka, I need to DM you later and see the deets. Like, what the is this? How is this possible? What the hell?
Pixar didn't happen.
Yeah, Fuka.
Impressive. Very nice.
Where's your... I feel like...
Paul Allen's 3DS.
Yeah. No, actually, because that's so impressive, I'll give you a pass. You go to heaven.
To the heaven!
You go to heaven. You've impressed me. Honestly, this is very impressive, and I want to see how you did it. I want to download my own onto a 3DS. What the...
I mean, yeah, that's good on you.
This is a good for you moment. But where?
Sometimes when I get pics, they're like in a caterpillar operating machine.
Wait, hold on. I'm sorry. What? A caterpillar operating machine?
like that company, like, you know, like how there's John Deere's, but like that big mechanical company.
Oh,
with, like,
okay, all right.
And stuff, and they're called caterpillars.
Okay, all right.
Not a device
now I understand.
that operates on like caterpies or anything like that. No, just in the big machinery things.
Yeah. What? That's crazy. Just whipping it out like that?
Yeah.
And
they're like,
they're
check
not
this out,
afraid?
Abby. And I'm like, wow. Yeah, that's pretty good. I don't know, it just feels like
conference room.
wrong and being in like, I don't know, some public toilet and like,
I
don't know,
prefer
it
like,
just
being
feels
in a
dirty.
familiar environment. Like an environment that I'm at least aware, but like multiple people go into the workplace bathroom. You don't need that.
Yeah.
You need to drink it there.
Yeah, do it in the break room instead.
Yeah.
Lecture authority, dominance,
Yeah.
etc., etc.
Yeah, it's like how when dogs pee on trees to mark their territory, you can do that there.
Yeah, with your
That way,
skeet,
nobody will take your lunch from the workplace fridge.
skeet treat.
It always comes back. It always comes back to the soggy biscuit. It always returns to soggy biscuit. I cannot get rid of that cursed thought from my
Full
brain.
circle.
What on earth is impregnating a friend's wife a sin? If yes, then I already got used to being condemned to eternal damnation, but it was worth it.
Was it worth it?
Was it worth it though?
Was it? Now you have to pay child support and you lost a friend. I see that as an absolute loss.
Yeah.
Was the pussy that good?
Well, yeah, is it really that good to lose a friend, man? This is I'm gonna put you right here.
Nah.
No.
You're a home wrecker.
I'm glad you
We
stayed
don't
anonymous.
like home wreckers here.
I-
Yeah, you would have been getting a Google Docky.
Yeah, man. This is rough. This is rough. I can't believe what I'm reading right now. V says, I made fun of my friend for watching
Heaven!
No, this is hell!
VTubers are cringe!
Nuh-uh! You speak for yourself, young lady.
VTubers are so cringe.
No. Nuh-uh. I'm not cringe. I'm never cringe. Wait, maybe I am cringe. I don't know.
I was born in the cringe, molded by it. I don't feel it because I'm autistic, so I'm not self-aware.
Anyway. Alright. I need to...
This is Forge.
There you go.
We should
This
just
is
skip
Forge.
it. Just skip it.
Okay, alright. I'll skip it.
No, it's
There's a
no.
last one.
You Forge! No, go back.
I'll go back. I love Forge as well. I like with Forge.
Alright, Forge, what you got?
Alright. Back in the 8th grade, I did volunteer work by running the school's recently acquired used scoreboard. Okay. This was 2003. So the part you input data with was about half the size of a desktop PC. Okay, yeah. On the last day each school year, there would always be a teacher versus graduating student sports game. As such, most of the school was packed into our small gym in every corner they could fit, and I sat on the edge of the stage, which was a raised section inserted into the wall. Since I needed to be close enough to plug the device in, the game was going good, everyone's enjoying themselves, then this kid 2 years younger starts kicking me. I probably make it about 5 minutes through this harassment before dumping my scorekeeper onto an empty spot beside me, spinning around, grabbing this kid by the leg and ripping his shoe off and just start beating the shit out of him with his own shoe. In front of the entire school and every member of the faculty. It was the best 3.5 hours I'd ever and would ever spend sitting beside the principal's office waiting for the school day to end. You are based.
Base!
That
I
is
thought you were
based.
Like you were beating him for like 3 hours. This was the best 3 hours of my life!
Yeah, I thought, me too. Before I finished reading the sentence, I thought you were beating the shit out of this kid for 3.5 hours. I was
Bro,
like-
honestly, sometimes kids just need to have the shit beaten out of them.
Yeah, for real. Sometimes, you know, like, I talk with Shameless all the time. Like, I want kids. I want children one day. And then we go to, like, the Wendy's and we sit down and there's this kid screaming their head off about wanting the milkshake. And then all of a sudden, I
Shameless
don't want
is
kids
like, is this
anymore.
what you want?
Yeah, all of a sudden, I'm like, I'm not ready for that yet. I'm not
like,
dealing
my
with that.
room feels incredibly full right now.
Oh, Jebby!
Oh my god, it's
All
that
right.
really hot peanut butter VTuber.
Yes! Yeah!
Why is he so attractive? He's a sandwich. He's not
I
even
know,
a soggy
right?
biscuit.
I
Why
wanna
is
eat
he so
him.
good looking?
Why? Don't mention soggy biscuit again! You keep inserting it. Like, Ebby is like subconsciously inserting soggy biscuit into my brain, and now it's gonna be part of my subconscious, and now I'm never gonna dip a cookie into
about
milk.
soggy biscuit.
I don't want to dream about. If I wake up tomorrow morning and I have a dream about soggy biscuit, you're gonna be hearing from me.
Yeah, slide into my DMs anytime.
Jebby says, so I was raised Mormon, and being raised Mormon, I've been taught some values that are things I no longer agree with. One of them
Like not sleeping with women.
Yeah,
just
not
to be part of
sleeping.
the Mormon church.
Yeah. It all comes around again.
Full
It
circle.
all comes around, full circle, all the time. One of them was being LGBTQ plus was more of a phrase than anything if they wanted to be redeemed or whatever. I was in a band and our section was talking during practice. One of them talked about being gay and just how they discovered it. I then proceeded to ask the worst question, not out of malice, but out of genuine curiosity. Oh, do you think it's a phrase? No, dude, I think I like men and will my entire life. This confused my, at the time, Mormon brain, and one of the things that helped me break down my walls and even leaving the Mormon church after. But thinking about it now, I cringe so hard. Especially now, because I'm a bisexual dude with a preference for men. If you're out there, I am so sorry, Joe. Well, Joe, if you're reading this, Jebby is sorry. The cringe
My mind is... Sorry.
Yeah, what? Your mind what?
My mind is just going to, like, how can I get, peanut butter and Jebby art with another type of condiment.
Oh my god!
Have sexy art with it. Can we get soggy biscuit, PB, and Jebby art?
Oh my god, this is so cursed. I would see it, but this is cursed as fuck. I would still see it. I will still see it. This is cursed. I don't agree, send me pics.
It's like that time where we send each other like sexy pyramid head pictures.
Yes! Can we do that again? I loved seeing sexy pyramid head.
Hell yeah.
Yeah.
If I find any more big throbbing pyramid daddy, I'll send it to you.
Please and thank you. There you go. You go to heaven. I feel like you didn't do anything inherently wrong. You were just discovering yourself.
Heaven.
You're going to heaven. This a non-sin. I've never really been bullied to this far, but I love wedgies, man. I don't know why, I've always loved them. One time I went to a park during the day and went off into the woods parts of it, and I hung myself there for like 20 minutes with my underwear, and I practically got almost stuck, and I had to rip my undies a little to get out. It was so scary. And the fear of getting caught was also very nerve-wracking. What on earth did I read, bro?
I mean, I can f with it. Sometimes when you flick the bean, you also got a wedgie because pleasure and pain go hand in hand.
I mean, that's true, but like...
Sometimes you gotta get a wedgie.
Why go to the forest? During the day. The park during the day and then went to the woods.
Because that... I don't know. It adds, like, the thrill, I guess. You know, some people like asphyxiation. Some people like crack asphyxiation. You know?
Crack asphyxiation. I don't think this is a sin. You aren't hurting anybody. Except for yourself, which you do like.
We all love a little masochist sadist.
I'll allow it.
You know?
I'll allow this personally. This isn't like a heaven or hell thing, but like, you know, good for you. I'm glad that you found something that you liked.
Yeah, don't let anybody take away your happiness. You do you.
Oh,
what did you do, Venom?
What did you do? Well, what Venom did was, as a child, I once gave my younger brother an unplugged controller and pretended he was playing the game too when my parents demanded we share the game.
I think we all did that.
We all did that. Look, I would be a hypocrite if I did not send you to heaven. I would be a hypocrite.
Basic strat.
We all did it. We all did it once. Even if you didn't have a sibling, like I don't have a sibling, but I've definitely done it to like younger friends that didn't know a damn thing about the game I was playing.
Yeah. Hey, you play too. Haha.
Yeah, you play too. You play too. You see that? You see that thing in the corner? That's you.
That's you.
That's you. All right, next.
We all did that.
All right, this is from Lamp. Lamp says, I once put a combination of cat litter and sawdust into a fuel tank of my assistant principal's car as revenge for him taking my book. What book?
Why cat litter and sawdust instead of just sugar? Next time, save yourself the effort and just use sugar instead.
Why?
That'll just f up the engine in your car. We'll never be able to start.
Wait, really?
Yeah.
I'm so naive. I didn't know this.
If you ever hate somebody and want to fuck up their car, put sugar in their gas tank.
Why do you know this information?
I'm not supposed to talk about that. Plead the fifth.
Okay. Alright. Honestly, I feel like this is hell-coded, but we're all going to hell too, so like, I feel like this is pretty... I feel like this is... No, don't you disagree with me on the last minute. This is definitely hell behavior. This is definitely hell behavior. Don't even try to argue it, alright? But we're all going there. I'm going there already anyway. What the f...
Did you know that I spent $3,000 on Love in Deep Space in
What?
5 days?
What? No. We're talking about this. What do you mean by $3,000 on Love and D Space?
So like, it was during the time where it was like the Silas like dragon event, and I really wanted that card, but like I never played before, so I didn't have like anything saved up. So I just went into like the store and started like buying all of like the stuff, but like I was naive thinking like, oh, this is like $75, but I was thinking in like Canadian currency, but actually everything that I was buying was like USD. So when I was calculating what I spent, I actually spent like double and a half because it was USD. So I thought like, I'm like, okay, I spent like 1,000, that's like enough. And then I looked at my bank and it was like 3,000, and I was like, goodbye model. And then I deleted it. Then I deleted the app and I don't play anymore, and my money was for nothing.
You deleted the app after you spent 3K on it!
But then the other event came out and I started spending money.
No, Abby!
He's so hot though! He's so hot!
I am literally free! Abby. You spent 3K on Love and Deep Space, and then you deleted the game!
Yeah. I also didn't have space on my phone anymore, so I was like, maybe it's better this way. I just get rid of it instead of spending all my money on it.
You deleted it like it's a toxic relationship.
Yeah, but I wish I didn't because he's so hot. And when I get another phone, I'm probably gonna download it again because then I'll have like free space, and then he's gonna be there waiting for me, and he's gonna be really angry because I haven't logged on in a while, and he's gonna be mad at me, but it's okay.
You'll take it?
Yeah, he'll, you know, I like it when they get a little bit rough and mean.
Yeah.
So. I'd never gambled before, but I guess I would be a bad gambler.
Wouldn't we all, in some way, shape, or form, though?
Especially when it's hot guys.
Yeah, for real. Honestly. I can't... I'm side-eyeing you, but I can't really blame you. I'm gonna be completely honest.
Did you see, like, that event? Like,
no.
The February event, and I really wanted to go?
No,
and, like,
I didn't. Show me a picture and I'll decide whether it could have been worth it.
Did you really not?
I didn't.
Oh my god.
I live under a rock.
Oh my god, girl. Okay, 1 second.
Alright, yeah, so send it to me before we end this.
You need to like put it on your screen and like watch it with me.
Ooh.
Silas is the white-haired one, by the way, in case you need some context.
Is that the one that you're referring to?
That's the one that I spent $3,000 on.
Okay, alright.
Not this white-haired one.
Different?
The other white-haired one. Yeah,
okay.
Not this guy.
Alright, not this guy.
I think he's gonna be the next one. Here he is.
You'll never fly away, my little bird. Don't be scared. It'll be over soon enough.
Oh my god! Oh my god! There's literally a drop of drool on my table again! What is happening?! What is happening to me?!
You chose to remain. Touch.
Oh, my man.
Pray.
You're such a big boy.
Okay. I get it. I understand now. I can't move my hand to pause it.
It's almost done.
I can't move my hand. I'm literally stunned. I am literally a prey animal. I'm like a deer in headlights. I can't move. I can't.
Look away.
I can't move. I can't move, and I can't look away.
Yeah, and the more cars that you get in them, then you can change their outfit colors. So you'd have to pull like 3 other 5 stars to be able to change their outfit colors and stuff. So, you know, all of a sudden you're like, I need this outfit and I need this card. And then all of a sudden you find out you spent $3,000. You can't judge me, Chad.
I did, but now I can't. Now I can't. This is.
Now you understand.
Now I get it. I get it now. But like, oh my god. Okay, can I
There you
stop?
go.
All right, there we go. Thank you. Thank you
can
for
never
that.
stop. Go down this rabbit hole.
All right. I don't.
Don't go down that rabbit hole. You don't want to be like me.
Thank you so much for doing this with me, Ebby. This was so much fun.
Oh, thank you for inviting me. Thanks for letting me teach you about soggy biscuit and love
I'm
and
never
deep
gonna be able to get.
space.
Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to get both of those out of my head. Actually,
Well,
they're forever
you
there.
became a little bit more cultured today.
I did.